All right, we're live on the internet.
Woot woot.
Everybody doing okay?
I mean,
Yeah.
That is good to hear.
I exist.
Gotta wait for Claire to get home to rip some stitches out my hands.
And there's Cannon. So we'll be down 2 players tonight. One with a back injury, and one is currently driving back from Mississippi, or is she gonna wait to drive till tomorrow?
She's on her way back.
So we'll be down a Peregrine and a Gestalt. I'm gonna put them over here and say for now they are still practicing Big Lady Go Whip. So, it's been a little bit. So the last session, y'all started working out what you think that you should do next as a party. And I had asked y'all, were there any individual things that you would like to see coming forward in the campaign? Some folks responded, some folks did not.
I didn't see that until today.
I'm assuming you're going to tell me more body glitter.
No, I want to do like a, I guess the best thing would be like a heist.
Want to pull off a heist?
Yes.
All right, I think I can fit that in somewhere. Other twin.
I think I would like to. I'd like to see about finding Mom.
Okay. Had a bunch of try to help people, smashy smash, find Mom, pull a heist, crafting, and bring in backstory. So,
where is y'all's mom right now?
We don't know.
She got out.
so I think the last thing is Dreyfus asked, what are we doing next?
But, alright. Here's my thoughts. We're in Oblet. We need to get to the capital, but we need to find out a lot of stuff first. If we went back to the mainland and back down through the Hebon Dynasty, if we went back to Hillens, I mean, Elvorn's pretty much heading up the Holy Wind going across Stout Elb. So if we go down, take him out, it's going to probably at least cause them some problems if we take him out when he's the one running that. Then we get down to Justera, and in the interim, find out maybe where your mom is, which might help. Then your dad's in Mott Dryas, right?
They're both probably around there somewhere.
Well, all we know is Mom got out.
So we go down to Hillens. We take out Elvorn because we all want his ass dead. We go to Justera because that's our best bet to get across to Long Elb. Figure out where your mom is. Get your dad out in Mont Dryas, and somewhere in there find out how we can, banish Spider Bitch for good, and then make our way to the capital from there.
I may be able to find Mom a whole lot easier than that.
Yeah, with your little mirror.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I figure you could use the mirror to find out where she is, but we're gonna need a way to get to wherever she and your dad are to help your dad out. So if we just cut straight through the island, just there with a stop in Hillens, that gets us to the main port of the area. And an easier way to get out and to Long Elb. Because
Uh,
if we take out the person who's running this holy wind, it might leave them scrambling a little bit. Maybe not, but it could help us get to where we need to go without as much pressure.
here, can you put the world map up?
Yes. Wait, hold on. I do not have the world map. I have one for Long Elb
Well,
and one from Stout Elb.
You have the Western Hemisphere or Eastern.
I
Oh well,
Like-
it's under continents in
The
our
region.
stuff.
The region map,
Okay, you want the Hebon Diocese map or the Stout Elb map?
the Stout Ebb map.
Okay.
Okay.
Just give me a second to also change it on stream. Y'all are currently at Oblet. And you had been in Hillens.
Pillage. So, yeah.
I mean, in the regional map, there would be a city here named Perchbank, where I'm pinging.
Mm-hmm.
Because we went to Oblet from over here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all left from somewhere over here near the Dresfold.
And when we went, we saw Perch Bank, and it was noted that it had far less traffic than it normally would have at that time.
I mean, there's also a ghost ship.
Probably because
in
all the
there,
boats went over to Lost Shoes.
But also, there's there's this whole thing about a ghost ship that was out in the channel. So
Yeah,
a lot of people seem to get spooked and might have left.
So I feel like getting back would be easy enough.
Why don't
Getting
we
into
go-
Hillens, you know.
Why don't we go to the west to Cod? And we've got that river we can move down through the Dampwood to get back to Hillens, and maybe stop in Montbure before we get to Hillens.
Montbure.
Montbure is a lot further south, but
Yeah.
Montbure
going
is,
through, taking the waterway from Cod down to Hillens. Only thing is, I think that's kind of where the Holy Wind is focused right now, from what my family has said.
Well, let
'Cause
me.
they've got the Holy Wind at their back.
Okay, so I moved you
Yes.
here. So that river,
Okay,
the river that is on the big map, is this one that runs through and goes near the Waystone where y'all were. That's the river y'all had trouble crossing way back in Game 3.
fun times.
But that river would lead you back.
Would the ship that we have go through a river like that without a problem?
Probably not, because the Dampwood does, like, the river runs through there, but it's also easy. Or don't forget, like, this is a swamp. Like,
Right.
a lot of the Dampwood is a swamp, so it would be real easy to run aground in shallower sections if you do not stay in the main channel.
So we need a smaller boat to go down.
Would our ship make it from Cod to Let?
We have a small boat, don't we?
Well, you're
Not that small.
okay.
It's not that small? Okay.
Going off the north branch to get to Let, it might. But again, I'll remind y'all, like, when y'all were on the river going back down to get to Croth, the river was at least 30, 40 feet deep. So
It was rough.
it was a little, there were rapids. It was a little bit, or it wasn't rapids, but it was rough in a couple places. So your boat, as long as you stayed in the main channel of the river, you're going to be able, you could navigate in the boat you have, but you could also, if you sold the cod, you could probably find a barge or other such vessel that would be easier to navigate.
I'm just worried that that's a much higher concentration of the Holy Wind forces than it would be at Birchbank, but we don't know. That's the problem.
Yeah, at the moment, y'all don't
I guess
know.
I could contact my family and see if they could tell us how bad it is. But because last time I spoke to them, they said they had Jimothy at their back and they had the Holy Wind at their front. So that told me it was kind of encroaching that way, but I don't know what it's done since then. It's not a bad idea, though, if that's the safer route, to go to Cod and go down through the water.
And there's also
It's not as straight of a shot as from Perch Bank, but
no, and if you went through Perch Bank, the river that would take you back near the fortress that y'all found, that river would be too shallow for your boat.
yeah, I mean, if we went to Perch Bank, we'd probably go the rest of the way on foot to Helen's. Oh no!
Just potentially take the. We could either take the road or we could take the wilds, which should take us longer. But
Knowing what I know from growing up in the Dampwood area and the Small Elb area, would it be exponentially longer to go through Cod down there, or from Perch Bank to Hillens? Taking into account, I know how to get through the Dampwood as it being my home.
I think here expedience might not be necessarily the right question.
Maybe not experience. Maybe that's not the right word.
I think the best way to look at it would be safest. If y'all landed in Perch Bank and went down the main road directly to Hillens, you're probably going to go through the heart of the Holy Wind. If you go through the Dampwood, you might be able to go somewhat undetected because you would know from growing up in the Dampwood
how to avoid them.
Well, also a large contingency of heavily armored folks moving through the Dampwood or through the Grand Mire that is just south of Cod, the Great Mud Flats, is really, really hard because armor's heavy.
I think Tarl's got a good point. If we go to Cod, go through that way, we can probably get my tribe to help us through, if nothing else. And then we go to Hillens, take out Elvorn, and then make our way to Justera. And go from there. You know, there might be changes in that depending on where your mom is, you know, but...
yeah. Well...
I can let them know we're coming, if they're able to come and help us.
Yeah, I think backup in any way, shape, or form is gonna be advantageous. Is gonna be advantageous to us.
I think that might be our best course of action then. Go from Oblet to Cod and down. Good thinking, Tarl.
They ain't gonna expect us coming at their front.
It's true. So how does your mirror work? Can only you use the mirror?
I'll be right back. I gotta help carry some stuff inside the house.
Yeah.
That is a extremely good question.
I think as much work as y'all had to put in, because I think it took multiple months, didn't it, to craft that thing?
Yeah.
It took most of the year, didn't it?
Yeah.
It might be one of those things that is someone else might be able to use it, but the amount of attuning and thinking and focusing on it would probably just make it easier for you to use it.
Yeah. I only ask because I'm pretty sure if you showed up in the brain of, you know, one of the people I talked to, they'd probably be like, what the fuck, and who are you? But...
yeah, and plus it's this isn't exactly like a message spell. Like you can't you don't hear me talking. It is all telepathic.
Right. Well, first I think you should find out where your mom is. That way we can kind of add that in there.
Yeah.
And we can figure out how to get your dad out. And then the interim will be getting back across Stout out. So I think we have the bones of a plan. Oh shit, I forgot about tea. I'll be right back.
So,
What do we know about COD?
roll me a history check.
I'll get on it.
Hold on. What'd you say, Em? I think Em needs my help.
Okay.
Tarl, you don't know much from COD. I'd say you might have come in through Port Holben. Okay, Mularn, you would know something.
I will get to that once you get back.
Yeah, I gotta go see if she needs my help, or she's telling me she can't make the roll yet because she's making tea. Arvax, you wouldn't know much about. You know that it's a town up to the north that sometimes you would do business with bargemen from. So, let me scroll down. Cities, Stout Elb, COD. Okay. What everybody knows about COD is that it's the northernmost port of Stout Elb, and is the third largest city. It mostly ships goods to and from Iceheart, Acres, and Bozoth. It's mostly filled with tolerant religion due to the heavy contact with other nations. Most goods can be found here. It has a population of about 15,000 and is also the seat of the Codfile Diocese. So that's what everybody knows about it.
I thought you were about to say the seat of the Codfather.
Yeah, it is the seat of the Codfather.
Did you buy another jar of honey at Sammy's?
Yes, I did buy another jar of honey.
And the cod piece?
Yeah, it is where the cod piece was fashioned, especially the cod piece that is seen until dusk, from dusk till dawn. Gnomish artificers made it.
Yep.
I don't think anyone would complain about that. What about y'all?
Yeah, that tracks.
So a big thing, Mularn, that you would know, basically because your family has kept what their actual religion is quiet. There are families similar to yours in COD. Like, it's some folks moved even further away while paying lip service to the theocracy, because about the only place further than COD is Oblet or Dregford. And it's because Dregford is literally in the middle of the Grand Mire and is nothing but mud around it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you also know if there's, contraband coming from the Northern Isles, which is Iceheart, Acres, and Bozoth, and sometimes stuff from Ibavis and the Shivering Isles, further to the north and west.
Isn't Peregrine from Iceheart?
Peregrine came through Iceheart, so she actually landed in COD. You would know that you could find, if you're going to find something weird that the church does not have, or the theocracy does not have its hands on, you're going to probably find it in COD.
So yeah, COD is sounding better and better. Better and better.
I mean, sounding pretty good to me.
Especially if we can end up linking up with your family. That will give us more back up, heading through the damp wood.
Yeah, at least going through there. I don't know if they're
And
gonna
if-
want to, or if I want them to go to Hillens, but it'd definitely be nice to have that that security going through.
having backup while we're traveling is probably going to be nice because
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you have some pretty good warriors that can hit things unlike you.
Very funny. I hit
mean-
things, I just die after I do it. Thank you very much.
But to be fair to you, you do really well. You do really well when you die after you hit things.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And you got Brother Tarl.
I get a multiple gods attention when that happens. Lucky me.
You hit so good the gods notice you.
You should probably try to not do that, especially considering the fact that you told us that that's not a good thing.
No, I don't want that. I really don't. It's not ideal whatsoever.
You should probably not do that.
You shouldn't have sold your soul to the devil.
What?
Yeah, selling your soul to the devil is probably a really bad idea.
What devil? I don't know what. He's the tiefling. What the fuck are you talking about? She points at Dreyfus.
Racist.
I'm just saying.
We talking about the one that talked to you when you were dead. That's the devil, girl.
She's not a devil. She's a really fucked up goddess.
The definition of a devil.
I don't think that's the definition of a devil. I don't want her attention. I want her to leave me the fuck alone. Just like
Then
I
why'd
want
you-
Gramush to leave me the fuck alone.
Then why'd you put yourself in a position that they notice you?
She noticed all of us, dumbass.
I mean,
We're kind of trying to fuck up her shit.
She noticed us when you died.
Pretty sure she notices when we found the gods that she, put into a tree.
She probably did notice y'all when you found her ungodly needlepoint.
Yeah, that's probably a thing. Yeah. So we should also probably work under the assumption that anyone relatively high up in the church knows about that.
Yeah, potentially. I'm still wondering how many actually know or believe that.
And it's probably
Like the high up muckety mucks probably do, but wondering just how high you have to be to get that knowledge.
You gotta be at least Tom Cruise level into the religion.
Yep. Like I still have my doubts that someone like Elvorn would know that. Not that he'd probably care at this point, but
That's true.
He's just sitting there. Spider bitch, give me power. I'm good.
maybe. Although the look on horror of his face if he didn't know would be pretty satisfying.
If only we had a smoking gun that we could pull out and go and throw back on him, to turn the religious zealotry of his men against him. That would be funny.
Even more satisfying.
Dreyfus just kind of looks at, don't we though?
You see, he's doing better now that he's mad.
Oh, wait. Also, as y'all are talking, I'm over here making a map because y'all decided to go to a city that I had nothing for.
You said we were going to decide, so...
Yep, that is why I'm quickly on Ink Karnak, # not sponsored, but would not mind it.
I just went to our page to see how the stream was looking. Is Nicolas Cage playing Dracula in Renfield?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You didn't know that?
No, I hadn't really watched the trailer.
He's also, like, from everything I've seen. Like he seems like he's going to be doing a good job because he's just going to be
Let me see.
playing Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, ridiculous and over the top. He's going to be playing. Yeah,
He's a freaking weirdo, so you know.
He from some of the things I've seen, he's giving me major, like Alucard Hellsinger Bridged vibes.
potentially, maybe. Maybe not that. Maybe not that to that level, but I could see it.
I mean, no one's going to go full Alucard from Hellsinger Bridged.
No, that would be hilarious, though.
Simply because no one wants to have to read the line "White Chicks was amazing."
I mean, he believes it too.
He do.
I mean, like while we're kind of waiting for, because I'm assuming we're going to kind of wait on Moose to get back for sure.
Yeah.
So he can hear. Who would you cast as Alucard in a Hellsing abridged movie?
Oh God.
Okay, are we talking about for the comedic value, body type, or the full body humor that would be necessary?
I mean, pick your poison, but the attitude would have to be pretty high up there.
Banderas.
I see Banderas more playing
Toblerone Alejandro,
yeah.
the dandy man.
He would walk in as the dandy man.
Yeah.
Hey, dandy man.
Uh-huh.
You lost.
Uh-huh.
I know, money.
What?
And now I'm going to read your mind. Uh-huh. By drinking all of your blood. Huh? You activated my Alucard.
How about Van Damme?
Van Damme could play Pip.
Van Damme would chew so much scenery as Pip.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing a problem with this.
Yeah. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. I'm from the same episode. I mean, there are absolute things that would not make it into that movie.
No.
Like the younger Valentine brother.
No,
in
no.
his entirety.
No, you could have him in there. Okay, who actually would play Jan Valentine? Because I'm going to say this. The older Valentine brother could be played by Jude Law simply because he has the same level of bitch.
Yeah. Huh.
Let's see. You know, for a while, I would say the guy who played Jesse Pinkman, but he's like aged out of that role.
Yeah.
His name is Aaron Paul.
His name was Richard Paulson.
Now, I will say this: Michael Caine should be Walter.
Oh, yeah, he's too old. Like, I know Walter's old, but he still has to be.
He still has to be spry enough to do some shit.
Yeah.
All right, y'all fill Moose in because he kind of stepped out during y'all's.
Yeah. So
We go into COD.
We're going to what?
We're gonna go to Cod, and then
Cod.
cut back through the damp wood to get to Hillens.
Do we need to look differently?
Potentially, but not right now. Definitely, absolutely. Once we get to Hillens, for sure.
Because I can make all of us look however I want.
For how long?
8 hours.
Okay. That would definitely give us operating time. And we've already got our names our in our papers ready
Yep.
for
For if they ask, yeah.
yes.
I'm not saying
So-
that name.
I will say that name all day, every day. So yeah, that's the plan. Todd, take a barge down to potentially buy a barge, a small barge to take us down the river into the Dampwood. Potentially link up with Arvax's family, which would then give us some backup to continue on, at least while we're in the Dampwood, in case we run into some things.
Trouble.
And then, yeah, that's where we're at. Any other bright ideas, brother?
Oh, on Incarnate, I can add clouds.
Neat.
I'm not gonna.
Can you do a cool cloud move away like the intro to The Simpsons?
No, unfortunately, no.
Then I'm not impressed.
Boop, 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 boop.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay.
So we got a basic plan. Just need to find out where your mother is.
Yeah. So I guess I should probably get on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to
Elaine's shop.
Elaine's shop just so that I have some privacy and things. And I will pull out my mirror and I will perform the.
Well, hold on. When was the last time you did it?
Oh, it was before we left for the mountain.
All right, and how long
Yeah,
does it take to recharge?
Very good question. Let's see.
I know we had a couple days travel there, a couple days travel back.
But was it before or after? Because you talked to your dad.
Yeah, it
Talk
was
to him.
before.
Talk
It was
to him at
before
the
we
cave.
left. I thought it was before we left to go to the cave.
No, he did it. I think he did it in the cave when we found stuff, and he realized that the other guy went back through his mirror into your dad's study.
Oh,
But that's still been over a week. or about a week, because it took, what, 5 days to get there, 5 days, 6 days to come back?
Yeah. I may not have it down. Maybe it was. It was either a week or a month. I cannot remember.
Okay, I think it's a week to recharge.
Let me actually write that down because I'm silly boy. Black.
Tell you all the time that you're a silly boy, but you never listen. Never.
I'll call it the Black Mirror of Force Peak. Time and method conversation. Recharge 1. Got it. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Elaine's and get everything, get myself ready and sit down and focus on the mirror and focus on my mom and rev it up.
Okay, so
Oh, and make sure you ask her. I don't know. Just tell her I said something stupid. She'll believe it.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you're trying to just get a hold of Okay, sorry, I'm also making a map.
Okay.
He's calling his man.
I know that. So let's see. I believe that they have to make a wisdom save, correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Let's see. You didn't give your mom any forewarning on this. So, let's see. Let's see. So I got a roll for your moms. Is a 17 the DC?
and 17 is my spell save DC.
So she is going to save, and you're not going to be able to get through.
Yep.
Damn.
That's how cool she is, though.
I mean, your dad probably would have resisted if y'all hadn't, like, done sending to him first. So,
So we'll have to try it again.
Since it takes a week for that to recharge, I want to, when she can, see if I can get just a sending scroll from me.
um, See, Elaine
if she
was
can.
she was working on something, so
Like, I don't want to bug her, but if like she happens to have one.
you know what? Roll me an investigation check because she kind of waves you over. Because I believe she told you at the end of the conversation she was going upstairs to go to sleep. And then Mularn comes over. I feel like if you knocked on her door for help, you just got pulled into the bedroom, Mularn.
Okay.
Nope. Fuck.
Now, you find a scroll. You're not sure what it does.
I'm not gonna fuck with it. I don't want to set anything higher.
So,
I will.
well, hold on. Mulak, what are you doing during this time?
We're still in whatchamacallit?
You're probably
Um,
downstairs. I mean, I'm assuming that most of your negotiation, most of your talking is in Elaine's shop because that's the safest place.
But we're still in Oblet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't left yet.
So
I'm gonna
y'all are looking to go to COD. Y'all have a boat that could get you there.
I'm gonna go hang out with the mayor and just kind of get her opinion, and maybe she has a boat, maybe she don't. I don't know, but also
We-
just check on her, make sure she's okay.
We have a boat.
Like a bigger and whatever, one that would work better.
Our boat. Fine.
She mentions that she personally does not have a boat to you, Mulak. But the pirates that are down, I'm going to move y'all back to Oblet's map, or to the town of Oblet. Bouncing through a lot of maps. That the pirates that are down in Levy Row might be a better place to talk to about a boat. She says that she will be going down there later today because they have the dead priest, and there's a there's a cleric that's down with the pirates that has a panache for dealing with the dead to get information.
I'll eventually, once I'm done, and I'm also just gonna kind of hang out with her while they do their thing. But I'm gonna bring them back all of that information. Bring everybody back that information.
All right, Tarl, where do you were going to commission some dwarves to start building a vault and take you to a tree that was near it, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, let me look back at my map of Oblet. It would probably, to get to where you could start digging in north of the Davidian and Vidian rivers. Can't believe y'all did that.
Every time I hear the Davidian River, I think, who the hell named it? Oh, us.
Yeah, y'all did. Lake Koresh and the Davidian River. We can see the difference in the people that play this game. I named Mount Carmel. And then y'all went Waco on everything else.
I didn't name any of that.
I named
were-
the river.
You were a party to it.
So do you just want to get to the closest mountains, Tarl?
Yep, and we're going to dig 6 feet deep, and we're going to dig 5 feet by 10 feet.
Okay, so you're doing that. So give me, you know what? I'm not gonna make you roll survival because you have a group of hardy dwarves with you. Just roll me. God, what would be the craft for this? Because you're using stone's cunning. You know, history to know how to do it. roll athletics. Roll athletics for y'all with advantage because you have a work crew, and that'll denote how long it's going to take. Does that seem fair? Okay. Tarl, it's going to take y'all the better part of a few days to get there, do it, and get back. I mean, how many you probably got about, I think I said 5 last time.
Yeah, I think that was right.
Okay, so you have about 5 dwarves with you, and let's say it takes you about 5 days to get this done and get back.
And before we dig, I'm going to do stone shape on the area we start digging in to get a 5x5 door. Then we're going to dig in behind that door so that I can close it all back off when we're done.
Cool. And you're also getting familiar with one of the trees, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so Tarl is doing that for 5
How
days.
familiar?
Huh? No.
How familiar with the tree?
Oh, you know.
Finding out what season it likes best. If it's deciduous or coniferous. Does it like or dislike the Dallas Cowboys?
But now, I don't want no part of no carnivorous tree. A conifer, maybe.
I thought that was coniferous was the further version of conifer, like deciduous.
It is. He heard
carnivorous. Found out the tree's a vegan.
Yeah.
Which means it's a cannibal tree. Okay, so Tarl is doing that for the next 5 days, so you got some time. Mulak, whenever your brother's able to get back out and Arvax is there, Greg is still sitting just right next to the heater in this place.
Poor Greg.
Oh, God. Everything hurts.
What do you mean, poor Greg? He'd be dead if it wasn't for us. Lucky Greg.
Freezing his little ass off.
But, Mulak, did you share that information?
Yeah, I'm letting them all know everything that I learned about the pirates, and they may have better boats, or also about the cleric.
They're gonna try and find stuff out from the dead guy.
Huh? I don't think. No, he's not dead. He just knows about that stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna try and find stuff out from the dead guy.
Oh, yeah.
So I
bet Tarl could do that. 'Cause he's a cleric. Well, he's busy.
Yeah, Tarl's gone out of town.
All right. So I am going to spend that 5 days essentially packing up, making sure that I have enough ingredients in my component pouch and stuff like that. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to grab 5 stones that are roughly and approximately as close to identical as possible.
Okay. That would probably take you half a day to do.
Okay. I'm also going to pick up, I'm also going to take a small pouch and collect, I'm going to collect a decent number. Like, I'm going to have a pouch with at least say 20 large, bigger than a golf ball size, between a golf ball and a baseball size stones. put those on a pouch in my pouch, and I'm going to take 5 of them that I can get to look as close to identical as possible.
On top of the small stones that you wanted, or are you saying?
On top of, out of those 20, I'm
Okay.
going to take 5 of the stones that look as close to identical as possible.
You know, I think Perry could actually help you with that. Like she
Okay.
might, and she might be able to actually. You watch her like take the stone in her hand, and she actually kind of molds it a little bit to be closer.
Absolutely 100% glad to have her on board for this project.
Malak, sorry,
Is
Malak.
this
Malak.
first? Is this what I think it is?
It is.
Malak,
Fantastic.
Yell at real Perry to see if she's okay with that.
She said yes.
Okay, cool. Tell
I
her
didn't ask. She
all
said
right. Ask
So-
her.
she technically she's already been a part of this, whether she knows it or not.
This is true. So I am then going to
Hold on. I can't right now.
She is disposed.
Yes.
I am then going to essentially spend the rest of the 5 days working on odds and ends and stuff with Elaine.
Okay.
And also
Do I notice you doing this with the stones?
What is your passive perception?
15.
Okay, are you being sneaky about this?
I mean, not really.
You probably would then.
I'm
going to.
I'm in.
Okay. I'm going to essentially. I am going to carve, but not imbue, those 5 identical stones to look exactly like my transmuter stone. It'll have all the runes. It'll have all the carvings. They will look absolutely identical. I will not imbue any magic into them. So they're just essentially transmuter stone blanks. So that I can.
I'm also helping him, so if everything he's doing, I'm helping.
Yeah, which is good. I'm like his forgery, like his ability for forgery is going to help with like the runes and stuff like that. So that all I have to do is focus on it, is essentially attune. I want these stones ready so that if I need it and I don't have my transmuter stone, I can attune to the stone and turn it into my transmutation stone. If that makes sense.
Cool. Malak, will you be going with Tilly when she goes down to Levy Row, or are you going to let her just do her own business?
I'll go with her. I'll ask her opinion if she thinks that I need to or not.
She'll be fine with you actually going.
Yeah, I'll go then.
If he tells us about it, I would go too.
Okay. I moved. Okay, I got to move twin. There we go. Put Perry.
But I'm
over
gonna
here.
help. I'm gonna help my twin out as much as I possibly can until we leave.
Cool. I doubt that this is going to take too long unless you just decide now I got to do something else. So, Tilly, I think we said she's a dwarf.
She's
Halfling,
a
right?
halfling.
Halfling.
Okay. It is odd. In that case, it is odd to see Tilly with the dead Elfim Theocracy Maripel over her shoulder, just toting a dead body that's been partially mangled by stones.
Do you want one of us to carry that for you?
No, I got it.
By one of us, I hope you definitely don't mean me.
Wimp.
But she's toting it. going directly down the main road that goes in front and then starts to head down Levee Row. And you notice very quickly when you get into Levee Row, the entire atmosphere of the town kind of changes. Like the stalls, the inns, the delve, and the northern farm areas. You know, everybody's trying to keep a low-key, low profile. And it's still kind of that vibe here. But the buildings are painted a little bit more garishly. Like, imagine going through the French Quarter. Like, there's a lot of bright greens, salmons, and kind of a weird, bright mustard, nicotine-y yellow. And since there is no threat currently, there is also a lot of noise happening at the moment. Let's see, where is my lore? Where is my cities? Boop. Oblet. So, as you're going through, it is pretty much like you've been through, I think everybody except maybe Arvax has been through slums. Like, because Hillens really didn't have slums. So, you do notice that there's a lot of, like, the townspeople of Oblet seem to just be like normal everyday folk, trying to lay low, trying to make sure they don't get noticed. But through here, you see a lot more odds and ends. You see some Aarakocra. You see a lot of Ganassi. You notice a lot of orcs and half-orcs through here. Arvax, you know that these are not Finn orcs. Some of them actually look like they're from Zai, which is the only reason you know they're from Zai is because people from Zai will let you know they're from Zai.
Okay.
Spice merchants.
I see. They went to Princeton.
Yeah, they're Ivy League. It's like, well, yes, I'm from Zai. I am Grimork the Slayer. And yes, I graduated top of my class.
Oh, these fancy ass orcs.
Oh my god, now all I can think of is bougie orcs now. Ascots and like sweater vests. Anyway, you pass by the Fine Lantern Theater, the Bravest Little Oyster Tavern that just has this little the marquee outside, the wooden sign looks like this small oyster that just has a very determined set of googly eyes on it. And then you get to the Gallows Hand, which is almost at the far end of the Levee District, or Levee Row. This building looks partially abandoned because it's like one of the last parts of the Barrens, almost. Like, if you were to see this building from the river, it would look like it was just slightly taller than the faux city that they have built around themselves. So, she goes in here, and she goes, all right, we got to talk to the owner, and then he'll probably let us see the cleric if the cleric is not doing any of his other business. Oh my god, Roll20, stop throwing things from one folder into another. I would greatly appreciate it.
No.
What is that noise?
I thought it was you.
No, it's not me. I heard a beep, beep, beep.
I think just somebody's mic weird.
Okay, is that Moose? Are you good? Moose?
Lock.
I think
Maybe.
I think we know whose microphone it is.
Lock, you there? Lauren said he was stepping away.
I'm hoping that we didn't completely lose Moose.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
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 Okay. My whole entire headset was going fucking apeshit.
It was making a weird beepy noise on our end.
It was going nuts. So I didn't hear anything. I couldn't say anything. Every once in a while, y'all would cut in and I could hear you.
Okay, so y'all...
We can hear you now, though.
Okay, we can hear you. You're going inside the Gallows Hand casino. It's
Okay.
it's one of the last buildings or first buildings, depending on how you're coming into Levy Row. It actually kind of matches the Barrens, the fake village that's on the outskirts. Yeah.
Just in case, is there like an alley where no one can see us?
There are multiple alleys. You're going through like the bad neighborhood of here, and like I'm assuming with you growing up in Mont Dryas, you know there are dangerous neighborhoods. I mean, this is basically a small pirate town within the town.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about being jumped or anything. I just need someone to not see me do something.
Okay. Roll me some stealths.
Come on, Arvax.
What are you doing?
Come with me.
Why? What are you doing?
Do it.
Okay.
Ew, 7.
The second you say "come here, Arvax," like that seems to get everybody's attention. And one of the pirates is you're pulling Arvax over into. Oh, the fancy lad's trying to smooch the knight.
Ew.
Yep, come on.
They seem to start taking bets on if you're going to get punched or not.
I mean, I probably will, but I'll
What?
just tuck around the corner and then God, where is it?
What are you doing? We're going in there with Tilly.
And I'll just make us look like two just regular ass elves, like, but different.
Why? I mean, we're going in there with Tilly.
We don't know who the fuck is in there that could notice us.
I mean, we're going in there with her. They're pirates. It's not like they're working for the theocracy.
You don't know that.
Tilly's gonna be like, what the fuck?
It'll be fine. And then I'm also going to, underneath the glamour, alter self to change my voice box to be a woman. And
You should make Arvax look like an Aarakocra.
no, she just look like an elf.
I already was an elf.
But like a different one.
You have brown curly hair now.
You look like Arlana.
She's a wood elf.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
So as y'all are doing that, like somebody was,
I'm still gonna
"Excuse,"
punch you.
do you punch him?
Yes.
Do you try to dodge?
I don't punch him in the face. I punch him in the shoulder.
Nah.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll damage because I know you're not doing that.
She died. I'll let her do it.
As y'all do that and y'all come out, the pirate that's like, "Did you see this fancy lad trying to smooch a knight? Did they actually smooch?"
No, she punched him.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Fuck! And he just hands like a handful of copper to two halflings.
He was, and I sound like a woman though, and I look like a lady, and I say he was extraordinarily handsome though.
I've seen better.
I don't know. I doubt it.
So, do y'all enter into the gallows hand?
Yes. And I let Tilly know that it's us.
Tilly, the fuck are you doing?
We gotta stay hidden, just in
He's
case.
weird. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna walk in there, and there's Dreyfus' dad, and he's not even gonna know.
Yes, Dreyfus's dad, wearing a leather jacket, a A-frame shirt, and blue jeans, sweeping a switchblade comb through his pompadour. No. Y'all get in, and I just made someone available under Oblette in the key figures. Y'all see a older half elf, like actually starting to show some of his age. And he looks up. "Oh, Mayor, He very quickly places something underneath the counter that had been on top of it yet. Not doing anything illegal. Just running the cards and serving drinks.
That wasn't suspicious at all.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Don't be
suspicious.
suspicious.
I mean, he said he's not doing anything illegal, so
Is this
he's clearly
Gallo?
not.
Yeah, it would be. God, I hate this. Now I got to do an NPC talking to an NPC. Marion, need to talk to the cleric, the dead man, upstairs. These are my companions. They're with me. Mularn, Morian just has this very, very large smile looking at you. He goes, it's a pleasure to meet both of you, ladies.
Oh, the pleasure is mine.
Would you like a drink? He's currently busy. He's people want to have the bones read.
Yeah, how much is a drink?
For two lovely ladies like yourself and a friend of the mayor, free.
I'll take 2.
I just heard Emily laugh from the kitchen.
God.
And
Wine, please.
he pours something from a bottle, a very, very large crock earthenware bottle. Currently out of that, this is what we have.
I look sideways at Tilly like, is this safe?
She shrugs.
I'll drink it. I'm
Uh,
probably drinking worse.
As it hits your mouth, Mulak, it burns. It burns bad. This is like original unflavored Listerine type burn.
So exactly like Tarl's ale.
Ooh, he'd hurt you. You said that?
It gets into the
My
back.
ale is smooth as a baby's bottom.
It gets into the back of your nose. Give me a con save to see if you cough. You are next to Arvax, so I believe that he gets a bonus, correct, Arvax?
Correct. I believe.
16 plus whatever the bonus is.
I think it's a +3.
If it's a saving throw, +3, yeah.
Yeah, you're good. It burns, your eyes water a little bit, but that was straight rot gut. That is some hooch that somebody made at home.
Oh, that is disgusting. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it.
It's a bit early for me to be drinking. Thank you, though.
He looks at you dead in the face, Arvax, and then pulls out a book. Hold on, how old are you?
What?
How old are you? You look
Well,
young.
she looks like she's about 30.
Like
Like
20
30 human, whatever that would be for an elf.
22?
22 with a 0 in the end. She's probably about 220, yeah.
give me a deception check there.
I am 22!
No, I thought that Mularn was saying that out loud.
Yes, I was, because you look a lot older than you normally do.
I
right
don't
now.
know what I look like!
He closes the book and goes, okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's one for you if you want it.
Thank you.
Your voice just old ears. Sorry.
What did you think I was?
A baby because you're 22. You are a baby.
I'm an adult.
I'm 180.
You're old.
No, I'm not.
You're the first person I've ever met that's that old.
Tarl's probably older than me. Probably not.
Elsewhere, Smebulok sneezes sitting at 300. Uh,
I bet my dad's probably like 700.
I've never met your dad.
Not
Tarl
yet.
is 75.
Okay.
Arvax is by. Okay, Dreyfus. No. Greg
Dreyfus and I are the same age.
Greg is the youngest member of the party, other than Gestalt. Depending on how you evaluate Gestalt's age. Anyway,
Well, he says he's 2.
both of y'all give me a perception check as you're in here. Mulak, you are distracted because
That hurt.
it burned a little bit, but also like you can kind of see extra squiggles in your vision now. Like
That sounds like a migraine coming.
almost like you can kind of see past a veil of some sort, but not clear enough to know exactly what veil you might be looking through with this rot gut that you just drank.
This shit made me see Jesus.
No, I saw that. That was before I drank this. Remember, he was on a tree.
Yeah. Elf Jesus.
We all saw that.
Elf Jesus sent me on a mission.
Okay.
So also, Moloch, you get distracted by the number of other people that seem to be trying to like send you drinks or something, because I'm assuming you made yourself the prettier of the 2 elves.
I mean, I didn't have to do that. That just comes naturally. But of course, yes.
You're lucky you're 3 hours away, or else my wife would throw something at you.
I didn't make her ugly by any means, but I'm just slightly better looking
So,
and taller.
So, several people are trying to get your attention. I'm assuming you're not giving it to them, which distracts you just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll like do that like playful ignore, if that makes sense. Where they think I'm playing hard to get, but if they approach me, I tell them to go fuck off.
Arvax, you notice that there's several card tables around here, as well as a couple of places to sit and drink or eat. Tilly has literally tossed the dead guy on the table y'all are sitting at and waiting. And
is he wrapped up?
No, this is just, she literally just has a corpse.
Okay.
Like, everybody in the room like took notice of that for a second and then went back to doing what they're doing.
Like, no big deal. This is normal to them.
No, not so much that, but also Tilly's the mayor, and if the mayor came in with a dead body,
you don't question it.
to talk to the cleric. But Arvax, you notice that in the back, it looks kind of like a beaded curtain, but the closer you look at it, you realize it's bones that have been put on ropes, and you see a young couple, a tiefling, maybe your age, and a halfling come running out. They seem very happy with whatever they found out in there. They're giggling as they shoot out the front door.
Okay.
And then you just hear a voice boom. Who is next?
Look at Tilly.
Is that us?
I think they're talking to us.
Tilly just starts dragging the body across the floor towards the bone curtain.
Do you want help?
Nope. He didn't deserve respect in life. He doesn't get it now.
Fair.
I would have put a stick up his bum and toted him like a puppet. I couldn't find a stick.
Should have just used the spear. It'd go in easier.
No. Just bangs the, like you see the head get banged on the door jamb as she goes through. This is fine too. And she goes through the curtains that make a clickety-clack with the bones.
I follow her.
So as y'all enter this room, she literally tosses the dead body on what looks like a low table. This room is barely big enough for all 3 of you to be in it. with his, it's probably a closet. Let's be honest. This was a closet that got converted. There is a small table / bench. There are green lanterns, like they have a green flame in them. And as you look directly across from you, there is a over 6 foot tall humanoid turtle that has a skull painted.
Oh my god.
A skull painted over its eyes and down its snapping turtle beak staring at you. It also has what looks like a rotten, mildewed judge's wig underneath a wide-brimmed hat. Has a bone vest that seems to be made out of, or starts as a necklace and goes down to about mid-chest. It looks like it's made out of ribs and fingers. And it has, across its lap, the nastiest looking warhammer that you've ever seen. And
like more than by nasty, like it's like just looks like it could kill the crap out of people.
Is wicked.
it is a wicked looking warhammer. It is it, and on the face of it there is a large white fist. Both of y'all give me a religion check as y'all enter in.
Is
Oh,
would it happen to be of the North Star?
No.
Ooh.
hey, we both did really well.
Okay, so Mulak, being a follower of the Raven Queen, you know some of the other psychopomps and some of the other death deities that are not normally worshipped. Arvax, you know that several sailors and seafaring orcs that have come into the Fendit before have had this. It is the symbol of Kelemvor, one of the gods of death.
She kind of cocks her head to the side when she sees that, just to make sure she is seeing what she thinks she's seeing.
Kalimbar. Huh.
That's a symbol I haven't seen much of.
He is not worshipped here much. More on Bozazoth. How can I help you?
Tilly?
Tilly's going to look at you because the DM does not want to talk to himself.
Need to ask this fool some questions. I'll point to the dead body.
This large turtle sits up and looks down. How fresh.
Was
A day?
couple
2 days?
2 days, probably at this point.
Oh, the invasion that happened.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I have buried a few from that, yes. All right.
Well, this one didn't deserve that, so.
No. This one worships the tree gods.
Yeah. Yeah. But we need to see if he has some info, so.
What do you mean tree gods? What is that?
The woven branch, the tree of the theocracy.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Their whole symbol thing is a tree.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
Have you?
Many times.
I think he's done this before. And I pointed the symbol on his warhammer.
You see him he takes a candle and starts to light incense that seems to be free hanging from the ceiling in little metal plates. One of which actually, the more you look at it, you realize it's not a plate. That's actually a small skull.
What does it smell like in here?
There is very much a smell of salt and damp. There's a bit of a mildew smell, but also there's the smell of that all being covered up with a bunch of incense that's burning. So
like, not bad, but not great.
Yeah. Like, it's definitely like, because, well, one, incense is used in so many clerical spells. that this is what he is doing right now. He has been doing this nonstop for a while, or he does this regularly in here. So there is a permanent kind of like Chog Napa, sandalwood kind of like not patchouli, no patchouli, but just that constant smell is in here. That you can also there is kind of a must. And there is a slight smell of decay, which, you know, you might have brought that in with you. He goes, you will need to pay. Tilly throws out a bag of coins. He's not going to make y'all pay. The DM's not that mean.
Tilly, what do you want to ask it?
I think we... sorry about the wrong voice. I think we
Oh,
all...
sorry, what can we ask it?
We're going to get to ask it some questions.
Like, is there a limit on what we can ask it? Like, can you ask it anything? Can it lie?
The turtle looks... It cannot lie.
Oh.
Probably can't
But it can
tell you
choose.
stuff it doesn't know.
But it can choose not to answer. Or... Hold on. It can be cryptic. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. It has to answer, but it does not have to be truthful.
Fuck. What did you want to ask it, Tilly?
I just wanted to figure out why the fuck they were here. And what the fuck they did and stabbed me for.
Yeah, that's a really good.
Or, like, what was that supposed to do? Because that was creepy.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I didn't like that. And it didn't even happen to me.
I didn't like what came out.
I think it just wanted blood.
But why?
That's what we're gonna ask.
You need to figure out what you're going to ask, because I am going to start this now.
Okay, before he does, so why were they here? Why did they? Why were they using Tilly's blood?
Did it have to be Tilly, or like could it have been?
I think we only get.
anyone?
I think we only get 3.
You get 5.
Oh, 5. Okay, did it have to be Tilly? That's 3. What were their plans if they succeeded? What else?
What are their plans that they? Who told them to?
Who sent them? Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh. It just starts basically throat singing, burning the incense. And you watch as the smoke swirls into a ball, taking on some of the green light from the lanterns around it, shoots into the mouth of the Maripel, and you sit. And you just see it cough something out that squiggles and runs off.
Huh.
Ew. Gross.
And its eyes have this faint light green glow like the lanterns. Ask.
The corpse does?
Yes.
Whoa.
It actually sits. It doesn't really fully sit up. It leans up and it looks at the three of. Looks at first the turtle, who then points, and it turns and looks at you and Tilly.
Hi.
Our first question was, what were you doing here, right?
Yes.
What were you doing here?
A ritual.
Okay, now what? That would be the next one.
What was the ritual for?
To cleanse Oblet.
Of?
Drow.
So us.
That was 3, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who? I guess.
What were your?
Listen to her from now on. Don't listen to any question that I ask.
I'm being really nice not to do like the Speak with Dead from the new movie advertisement.
Well, he didn't ask a question.
I didn't.
No. There was a couple where you asked, was that our next question to her? I was assuming that was out of character.
So
What
I guess
were
it could be
what were your?
who asked who told him to do that.
Who sent you?
The Woven Branch.
Big motherfucker. What were your plans if you succeeded?
Purge the city.
Ah, fuck.
Build anew. Bleh.
Purge the city, build a new.
Build a new one. Aw, you asshole!
Build a new. So like, purge the city and rebuild it in their image, essentially.
I punch it in the face.
You
Wait,
punch
we
it.
still got one question, right?
No, that was 5.
Ah,
I know it's not gonna do anything. I just gotta punch it like fucker.
Do not do this to a dead body in my presence, please.
Sorry, he deserved it.
The soul has fled. Now there is nothing but worm food to be processed and buried.
I guess.
He
Well, it was
he picks the body up, and you see him slide it through a hole, and you hear it drop down a chute somewhere.
a shoot? Is this like a body repository?
He probably uses it as one.
I care for and dispose of the dead. It is my job.
Oh, that's fair.
Also,
What do you know about the Raven, Queen of Ravens?
she does her job.
Fan of her work?
She ferries the dead.
Correct.
My lord judges the dead.
Oh,
Not the
so
same.
your
not the
guy
same
does what everybody
department.
thinks that she does. Yeah.
Yes.
So probably teammates. I bet they're teammates.
As you say that, you watch as a small child walks through the wall.
Ah!
Like a ghost.
Yes, 100%. Slightly translucent.
Sir.
Hold on. No, go back to your room. Daddy is working.
What?
It's a whole story. I ended up co-parenting a ghost baby with a tiefling. Go to your room.
Huh.
He just hands her a doll from a shelf, and you watch the ghost take it back through a wall and disappear.
Well, you know, it takes all
Okay.
kinds.
I'm not gonna judge.
Is there anything else that you need?
You do like telling fortune kind of stuff? Said something about reading bones. I didn't know if that's what that was.
Is it for like we saw a couple doing it? Is it to let people know who their true love is?
They wanted to know which one of them the baby was going to look like.
Oh, did you just guess or did you actually know?
I cast the bones and I told them both. Who does
Well-
not love a tiny thing with horns? Jewish
Oh, so you
slave.
cast the bones and then you said it'll look like both of you. Huh, that's pretty clever. I like that.
So we were to ask about if some future plans of ours are going to be successful or not. Would you just be making shit up, or would you actually be reading something?
Are you paying?
How much is it?
25 gold.
Yeah, okay.
Let's say we pay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I put
Would you-
25 gold down.
Is it real or?
You watch as he picks up in these big, meaty hands that are tipped with very sharp claws what looks like a bunch of knuckle bones and maybe the rib bones or other spinal bones of smaller creatures, shakes them, and then scatters them.
Pre-insight check, because I just think it's probably bullshit, but I'm down for it not to be.
Okay, let me double check to read this spell. With what you roll, you think this is true.
Oh shit, dude, it's fucking awesome.
You see that there are X's and lines carved into these and a few other runes. And he pulls away most of them until you, or pulls away several of the ones that don't match until you see that most of what's left are the X's. He goes, your future is going to be extremely difficult. Where you go, death will await.
Well, that's nothing new.
Yeah, that's normal.
No sign of if
Death
we'll be
of-
successful in what we're trying to do.
The bones are not clear on that. But there will
No.
be a lot
There.
of death.
Death of friends?
Again, it is unclear. I am sorry.
We
Well,
already know
we'll just
pretty
have to
much.
do our best.
What's your name?
I am Brother Turt.
It's Turt.
Brother
He's
Turt.
a war turtle.
I am Brother Turt Reynolds. I broke my wife.
I love Turt. Turt is amazing.
If there's nothing else, I am still on the clock.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Can you find people?
Give me a second to double check.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think.
Like if I just give you a name, you think you could tell me a roughly roundabout where they could be?
Not today, but I could tomorrow. Provided you pay in advance.
How would you tell me if I'm not here?
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Maybe.
Tarl's not back yet.
Oh,
What I'm telling
well,
you is I don't have that spell prepared.
right. I understand that, but
I could view someone, yes.
but viewing them, does that tell you where they are?
Context
Maybe.
clues.
Maybe not.
I'm not big on maybe with this one, so I'm a pass. Thank you, though.
Have a good day.
No, you too.
Thank you.
And as y'all leave, you hear him boom again. Next!
So,
Well, we could have gotten more out of that, but it was something, I guess.
I figured you liked him. You're both very severe people.
I thought he was kind of cool. Not severe.
You are severe.
How am I severe?
Are you listening to yourself at this exact moment?
You do sound pretty stern.
Just a voice.
And all right, but Tilly, believe this or not? Oh, you probably believe it. I paid for her to go to a really cool restaurant where you get to do really cool stuff. See? And
I
then
got stuck there for like 3 hours. The stupid hat stuck to my head.
and she thinks
Oh!
And she thinks she's not severe.
You went to Magic Quest.
Yes.
It's fun, right?
I've never been there. I've only seen a waiver.
Oh, well,
Been here
Next
my whole
time you're-
life.
well, you need to take a vacation.
Not a good time for that, Mulak.
There's no time like the present.
Yeah, there probably is. A lot of times better than the present. We don't really need to be sending people there.
You
Because,
know what?
you know, the face of a holy wind.
You know what? This Tarl would agree with me.
I don't know why that strengthens your argument.
As y'all are talking, Dreyfus comes walking up. Do we have 300 gold?
For what?
Why?
He wouldn't know it's them.
Is it for a
Oh,
sword?
that's-
Is it for a magic
oh
sword?
shit, that's right. You have seeming. That's right. You have seeming. You see Dreyfus looking around for y'all, and then
I'll go flirt with him.
Oh my god!
Hey,
hi.
who you looking for, big boy?
I heard that some of my friends were heading this way.
I'm your friend.
Tilly, please go save him.
He's not lying.
No. I think I want to watch this happen.
He's not gonna hit a woman. I would.
What
but
is that noise?
It sounds like somebody rubbing their mic.
Oh, sorry. I was fixing the bands. I'm like,
I don't know you. Sorry.
It's me, you idiot. It's me. It's literally me.
Okay. Your voice is different. You look different.
Oh shit! Yeah, forgot about my voice.
Dreyfus is gonna walk off.
I'll drop my voice thing. Go, Travis! God damn it!
He turns and looks. Oh.
Arvax is gonna roll her eyes and walk over.
Yep.
Really
and
was a
that's,
stupid idea.
Is
Yep,
seeming
there you go.
is seeming
Yep,
still up?
Still up on her. Yep.
It's still seeming is still up on both of you.
Yes.
But it's your voice coming out of this lady elf.
Now it is, but I can change it as much as I want. So I'll change it back to the lady voice.
I told you this was a stupid idea.
It's not a stupid idea.
There wasn't anyone in there that would have noticed us.
You don't know that
Why did you come up and flirt with me? That's weird.
because it's funny.
You know what? None of this is funny. Since I have known you, when would this have been funny?
Okay, better question. When would it not be?
Right now.
Right now.
Also, do we have 300 gold?
Why?
Why?
Pay pirates to annoy people.
Oh, that's a good reason. I have 166 gold. Tarl probably has enough.
How annoying is this going to get?
Set stuff on fire near Perch Bank.
Oh, I like this idea.
Can it come back to us?
Not if it's pirates.
Okay, if it does, the illegitimate demon blood child of the guy leading the Holy Wind is now going to think that is a pirate. They're going to think I'm a pirate with pirates that paid them.
Oh, you're the smoking god. Yeah. Okay. Can you change me back? This is weird.
No.
I don't like this. I don't approve of this.
I make you look like regular Arvax, but you have an extraordinarily large nose.
I hate you.
You look like regular Arvax, except for the only clothes you're wearing is a wet towel wrapped around your body.
I will murder you.
I will watch her murder you.
My sword not being here is an illusion. I will stab you.
I'll change your sword to look like a kitten with a really long tail.
Then I will be stabbing you with a kitten.
I'll make you look like yourself, but your nose is slightly bigger. But you don't know.
I noticed it.
No, you don't.
You're having too much fun with this.
I hate
it's
this.
fantastic. Do you want to be a part of this, Dreyfus?
No. I just want 300 gold.
Okay.
I mean,
Two-
Tarl would have it.
Tarl is
Can-
gone. Tarl left town.
Can you get a receipt?
Mulak, how much money do you have?
Greg has those.
No, but I need you to get a receipt from this pirate, or I will literally murder you if I don't get paid.
Mulak, how much money do you have?
I will literally murder you if I don't get paid back.
Fine.
They're pirates.
Whatever. Hold on. And you just watch him walk off.
I give him 300 gold, and then I also give him.
I have gold too. I just want to know how much money you had. God.
You don't need to know that. Dreyfus owes me 300 gold. Got it.
Considering until like 4 days ago, he felt like he was under the impression he was already your property. That's how he felt. This dude has had a whirlwind in the last year.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
You're such a shit.
But y'all make it back to Elaine's. Time will elapse. You will work on your projects and get them completed. Dreyfus will come back and hand you a receipt from Captain Richard Hambone Johnson, captain of the Sea Spear.
So what are they gonna do? Just light a bunch of shit on fire on Perch Bank? Cause a ruckus?
They're going to burn some of the military encampments that are smaller near Perch Bank, yeah.
I like this. That was good thinking.
And Tarl will come back into town after creating a stone space to the specifications that he had.
Giving Elaine some time, can I eventually get a sending scroll from her?
She's currently working on Tarl's amulet. That's kind of taking up most of her time, other than helping Mularn remember some of the proper grammar for certain spells.
Mulak, can you help me send a message?
As long as it goes no further than 1. How far?
I thought you had sending.
No.
Yeah, you sent a message to my family before, I thought.
Nope. I have. Let's see. As long as it goes no further than. Why is that? We're 120 feet.
No, it must have been Elaine that sent it. Never mind.
You want me to send a message to Peregrine? She's right there.
No, I want my tribe to know we're coming.
Hey, Peregrine. Arvax needs you.
Shut up.
Is that Claire laughing in the background?
No, that was me.
Why did you think that was Claire?
I heard I heard a split second of a laugh that was really muzzled.
That was definitely Nox.
Whatever.
Ugh.
And then as soon as Tarl gets back, I'll hand them the receipts.
Wish there was another way to actually get a message to them. There is not.
Oh no, Elaine probably can do that.
I don't want to bug her. She's busy.
My brother might be able to. I don't know. He knows
Well,
all kinds of dumb stuff.
He's got the mirror, but it hasn't been a week, and
And we have
if all of a sudden he shows up in the head of Hagda or Orna, they're probably going to be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Do you not tell about your best friends?
I don't have ways to communicate with them very often, and not much fits in 25 words.
Tarl, you come back into Elaine's shop to these two arguing, Mularn. It's getting a little hard to work on carving stones with this discussion.
I start washing up.
Tarl, Tarl just walks past both of you and goes to wash off at the washroom.
So I have a receipt. I have a receipt.
Tarl takes the receipt and looks at it, hands it back to you. This wasn't pre-authorized. You don't get returned.
I'm going to murder Dreyfus.
Tarl does not
Hey, it's not
reimburse.
his fault.
Tarl does not reimburse.
I'm going to murder Dreyfus.
It's not his fault.
I'm literally standing right here.
I'm good. You heard the deal.
You're the one that came up with the deal. You didn't know if he was going to reimburse you or not.
He said that as long as he gets a receipt, he would reimburse. That's what he told Greg.
Yeah, Greg. You're not Greg.
Well, I have a
Honest.
bunch of Greg's receipts too.
I'm over here buying groceries.
Let me see Greg's receipts.
I hand you literally an enormous pile of them. I have in my inventory enormous pile of Greg's receipts.
I reimbursed Greg for his receipts, but you still don't get reimbursed because it wasn't pre-authorized.
Well, there was my money that he used.
Greg pulls out of a blanket and looks at personal expense versus party business expense.
You just learned what a receipt was like 4 days ago.
A year. Also, I'm
A
not
year.
exactly sure what expenses other than he told me there's party and personal.
Well, what Dreyfus spent was party.
It was not pre-authorized by the party.
Arvax authorized it.
I just thought it was funny.
I'm not saying it's not a good idea. You're just not getting reimbursed.
Oh, I'm gonna murder Dreyfus so hard.
Again, still standing right here.
Oh, just wait. When you least expect it, murder time.
Like when you threw acid on Arvax.
No, she expects that.
Not so much expect. Especially because you know how it works now. So now I know you're going to do it on purpose.
Tarl takes the receipt back, looks at him, and just tears it up, puts it in the fire.
Damn, that's cold.
What am I ever gonna get paid?
No receipt, no money.
Keep all the money when we get any money. Like, I don't have any money to spend on personal.
Then where'd you come up with the 300 gold for him?
From what I started with. I don't buy weapons or armor.
Towards the end of the session, Holy Winds just turned into an economics lesson.
My characters are not getting paid. Jeez Louise.
Oh, quit your bitching.
Man, dude, it's like Gleam all over again. Hashtag
It's
justice
fun.
for Mulan.
Look. It's fine. Just go talk to Arvax and she'll get you your money.
That's what Arvax said. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. It's just that Arvax will get you your money.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna start stealing.
Greg just pokes his head out of the blanket and seems very intrigued.
Yeah,
You're on your own with that.
Tarl readies his hammer.
I'll split
Greg.
it 50-50 with you, Greg.
Greg goes back into the pile of blankets when there's a readied hammer.
Oh, we met a turtle, and he had a hammer that was even bigger than yours.
Yeah.
It's as effective as mine.
I don't know, it was pretty wicked.
It was cool looking.
He worshipped Kelimvor.
Did you see him wield it?
No, we saw him bring a dead guy back to life, and we asked it some questions, though.
I mean, I didn't see you build yours either.
He said wield it. Like,
Oh,
said
wield.
Swing
I
it.
said build.
My
So-
hammer is a family heirloom.
No, he was carrying it around. He knew, like, it seemed like he knew how to hold it at least.
But so the dead priest, apparently they were trying to cleanse Oblet
Of us.
Drow. So they wanted to wipe it out and start over. I guess a little mini holy wind.
Isn't that just part of the major holy wind, though?
I mean, maybe. But,
I'm not drow.
yeah, well, you're associated enough. I don't think they'd like you either.
Actually, if you think about it, what they call drow is technically everybody, like, except for us, right?
No. Anyone that's not part of the theocracy or in a tolerated religion is drow.
Right,
Which-
but
Which would mean
they're
Tarl is the only one in the group that, if everything y'all worship was known, Tarl is the
Right.
only one that would not be drow, technically.
but what they worship is not actually what they worship. They worship.
I
what would
mean,
be
by that
considered a drow.
standard, yeah, but they don't know that, mostly.
They should do some research.
I don't think a lot of them are gonna come dig around in the 2 millennia old cave on the island of Oblet.
Still no gold for you.
I just make sure I know where all of his pockets are.
Just pouts.
There's just all his pockets
I
are
dare you.
currently
I
on
dare
on
you.
him.
I fucking dare you to try and steal from him and see what happens.
I'll be pretty good at it.
Tarl just disappeared. Okay, with a 12, I think almost everybody's passive perception. Except Greg's. Greg doesn't know when Tarl. Greg has like permanence issues, so like if Tarl steps away, he thinks Tarl is gone forever.
He's like a baby. He has no object permanent.
It's you just cover your face to Greg, and you're like, and he's like, "Oh God,
I'm alone. Why? Why, gods? So, I believe your plan is to take a boat to Cod?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick."
Is there anything else?
Need to see if Elaine's done with my amulet.
You know what? Yes, we will say that she is.
I don't want to bug her. So.
Ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop.
I'm back.
Cool.
Like, I want to send a message, but I don't want to bug her after she's done so much stuff.
You're gonna ask her to get you a scroll ascending.
I mean, I don't.
Hey Elaine, Arvax wants you to make a scroll ascending.
I
Can
don't
you do
want
that?
to bug her. I just need to send a message. I don't want to bug you. You've been doing a lot.
There's like 4 of them on that shelf above the scroll that you found.
Yeah, you pointed it, and I don't know the magic-y stuff. I didn't know.
It literally says sending.
I couldn't read it.
Yeah, I could have got you that like before y'all left. Why didn't you ask?
I take one. Thank you. I'm gonna walk outside to use it.
New map, new map.
Yay!
I'm gonna take.
Oh, you know what it was, Arvax? I made myself look like her so that Elaine would know what she looked like.
That was it. That was it.
I will take a sending scroll as well.
And then I started talking in a smoker's lady voice, and you told Hewitt he better not.
Yeah. But I'm gonna step outside to send a message.
Okay. So, type it up. Man,
I already did.
I really miss this version of Incarnate that this map was made with. Because they've updated it again since this point, and some of these elements are no longer free. It makes me sad. All right, so what is the message you are sending?
I'm gonna send it to. I'm gonna send it to Orna. I figure she's the one actually moving around more than Hadga.
The one that was your tribe mother?
Yeah. Orc mom.
Orc mom.
Orc mom.
Mork.
Mork.
And Mindy. Isn't that your other name, Mindy?
Oh, it was funny.
I remember what it was. It's funny.
Nanu.
Alright, I forgot to type that.
Gestalt
So.
just drinks milk with his finger.
Ew. Ew.
That would be gross because he just sticks his whole pseudopod in the milk and you just watch it slowly.
Stop. Stop. Please. Okay. Sending message to Orna. I sent one to her before, but so this shouldn't be too odd for her. Okay. Sailing to Cod. We'll be making way to Hillens through Dampwood. Hope to make it to Jestera. Would like to make contact if possible.
Okay, somebody.
She should know that she can respond.
Yeah, someone count this for me and let me know when I am running out of words. Left fin deep. Near the fork. Jimothy comes back again. Wind stuck in the swamp.
You have 10 left.
Be careful. We'll wait.
6 left. Still
Doesn't say
wanna
anything
keep going.
else.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything else.
Okay. So she said we're saying they left Fen deep. Jimothy was coming back.
If you kill Jimothy, Jimothy comes back.
Well, I know, but they're at the fork.
Which is up here between the Hebspur and the Greenway.
Okay.
Which the Greenway is what eventually comes out in the northern end of the diocese of Hebben. And the Hebser goes all the way to Helens.
Right. Okay. Okay, good. I know where they are. There's a place called Toothfish.
Yep. Google what a toothfish looks like.
No, thank you.
So.
Oh, God, what the hell?
Did you Google it?
Yeah? Kind of wish I hadn't.
They're terrible, aren't they?
It's awful. No good. Very bad day. Don't like.
Yeah, it's Chilean sea bass. Sea bass sounds better than toothfish.
What is it? Toothfish?
Yeah, it's Chilean sea bass.
I've eaten that before.
You've eaten that ugly fish. Well, y'all, at the close of this session, your repaired boat is seaworthy, and you're able to scooch through the Strait of Oblet, and you start to see the city of Cod. The Codfile Diocese About the only one who's really seen much of this would be Peregrine, who is not in the session right now. As you get closer and you get past where you see the woods of the damp wood, it opens up onto an expanse of just mud flats as far as you can see inland. You see a small fishing town as you get closer, and then you see, as the sun begins to set, the lights of Cod, which are these odd blue. Anybody that is trained in Arcana, roll me Arcana. Mularn, you would know that these are magic lanterns. So more or less, some of these are in parts of Mont Dryas as well. They are just basically more or less streetlights, giving Cod, as you get closer and closer to it, a odd, eerie glow as the sun sets over the horizon. And with that, we'll end tonight's session, and y'all will start off in Cod next time. So I gotta write some stuff. So I hope everybody had fun. I'm really happy with the direction that y'all are going.
I'm glad that we have a direction.
That's like.
I will pass it to my wife for schedule and social.
I'm just reading some of these places. Middleway, Nipton, Sour Mass, Sour Run, Muck. Alrighty. Well, we are happy that anyone tuned in tonight. Or if you are watching this later on our YouTube channel, Team Bonus Action, where you can find all of our previous games from Holy Winds and all of our other campaigns and such, and our podcast. You can also find us on Facebook at Team Bonus Action, Instagram as Team Bonus Action, at bonus_team on Twitter. Coming up on Thursday, we will have my brain just stopped working. Baby sucking brain cells. What game do you play on Thursdays?
we Tears of Kairos.
Tears of Kairos. Jesus Christ. Tears of Kairos. Do we have a podcast this weekend?
No.
Okay, so then I believe other than that, we'll be back on Monday to see where we go within COD and how we get down the river. Oh, we have teambonusaction.com.
Knox.
Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening, and I hope we were at least a little bit entertaining. And I would just like to say before we go, I just looked up what the toothfish looks like.
It's horrifying.
Smash. Don't let your meatloaf.